Mm. Hello, everyone. It's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey Cancer as a Lifestyle. I hope all of you are doing well today. Me, I have a beginnings of a cold. This is my nemesis all winter long. I am from Chicago, you guys, and in Chicago, everybody there, this is normal weather for us. Everybody there is bundled up. We get snow. We get lots of snow because of Lake Michigan. Today, it is a whopping 8 degrees in central Illinois. And I will tell you, in the 4.5 years that I've lived here, this is probably the most winter-like weather that we have had this winter. It's always been pretty mild around here. We've had like a storm, winter storm, one or two of them, and that be it. But these people here, I'm going to grip about them. First of all, I opened up my third box of tissues this winter here. These people are getting me sick. None of these people have a coat. Nobody out here wears a coat, you guys. They don't wear a coat. This morning, it's like they refuse to believe that it's winter, in their mind. They fight it. This morning, my neighbor, I'm looking out the window, and this is everybody else in central Illinois here. My neighbor running out to her car, 8 degrees, mind you, 8 degrees. And it was even lower this morning. In a sweatshirt, house slippers with bare legs, and they all run. They don't walk to their cars. They run, because it's freaking cold, okay? But they refuse to accept it's cold. None of them have a winter coat, and they're running to their, car, and then they get sick. And then they get everybody else sick around them, me included. Third box of tissues this winter for me with these colds. And then when you tell them, oh, you got a cold? Oh, no, I don't have a cold. It's allergies. It's allergies, guys, in the middle of winter. Let me tell you, in central Illinois, everybody here has allergies. No, you don't. You got a cold because you know what? It's wintertime and you're wearing freaking bare legs, shorts, and no coats at 8-degree weather. So there's my little rant for the beginning of this video, but I've never seen that before. In Chicago, you will not see that. People are bundled up because it is cold out. It's winter. Do they do that by you guys? Well, anyway, enough of the rant. I just been blowing my nose all morning. So I have a couple goodies I want to share with you that I've been receiving, but I have not been showing for one reason or another. It's just been, like I said, a real winter around here. I went through the whole month of January without having winter blues, and I was really proud of myself because I suffer from winter blues every year. But February has hit me really hard with winter blues, and I am just so lethargic, and I have to push myself every day to get out there. But anyway, let me show you some of the goodies I have been receiving in January, and just to thank these people. Got a beautiful Valentine card from Janet. Oh, she gave me some stickers. I love it. That is so thoughtful. Janet is such a thoughtful person. And stickers that I can use, and I love it. I love it. Thank you, Janet, so much. You're very thoughtful. Always such a thoughtful friend. Received, of course, a stack of books for my birthday from a real close friend. I love this lady. Look what she gave me. Isn't this awesome? It's one of the canvas things. I love it. I can't wait to put this up on my wall. This is beautiful. Sorry, my nose is running. I'm not going to be sitting here long because I can't be blowing my nose here. She has a whole collection. I think she has like a whole room of just books that she's collected. This one is from Nanette. It's from Nanette Kincaid, and it is a devotional Bible for women. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I just love it. She gave my daughter, look at these. Aren't these just beautiful? Oh, I love it. I love things like this. Look. And she gave the my daughter a baking journal. Isn't that wonderful? A baking cookbook journal. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So it's the Thomas Kincaid Reflections from the Heart of God. Awesome. I'm so excited. And then she gave me Max Lucado. If you're a Christian, you are very familiar, with Max Lucado. The Cast of Characters, Lost and Found, An Encounter with God. I love, and it's just a nice book to read. I love Max Lucado. I have done many of his studies. Then their other book is The Mother's Memories to Her Child. And this one supposedly is where you write inside for your children, like memories. See, you just fill in all about your life and things like that, and then you give it to your children, something to pass on as you get older. Isn't that wonderful? Beautiful, beautiful gifts. I appreciate it so much. As you know, Terry was here in January, and I'm just showing you guys now. Sorry about that. She brought me a box of scraps like she always does. She knows I love scraps. My friends know I like scraps. And if they also crochet or knit or whatever, they always save me their scraps. So Terry gave me just a whole box of all her scraps. And, you know, I love it. I have a whole box of it. It's just, I love this. Can't wait to use it. I have finished my both my crochet alongs for last year. I have done a video on both of them. Jada's and Stitch's calendar blanket. I have done a little video on it if you wanted to see how that blanket came out. Beautiful. And I did Terry's crochet along, her Bible cal, and of the pinwheel blanket. There's a video on that too if you wanted to see. But I see that Jada started a new blanket for 2025 crochet along, and it is supposedly with scraps. So I haven't started it yet. You know, of course I haven't. I'm always a day late, you know. But I think this will be a nice little collection for me to start my my blanket with her. So it's a whole box. She gave me a box of these scraps. And then she also gave me squares, and you know I love squares, and I collect squares so I can put together and make a blanket. Look at this. This is beautiful. And some small ones. And you know what? I will use these. I will incorporate it into a blanket somehow. Thank you, Terry. I love all the scraps. I know to a lot of people, things like this are no big deal. It's like, oh, wow, you're so excited over some scraps. But guys, I can use this stuff like to make, like I'm making a blanket with chunky yarn. I'm making a blanket with Chanel yarn. So this stuff is just going to come in handy to me. I get excited at this. Yarn is expensive, guys. Have you been in the store and see how much it costs to get a skein of yarn? Like, we need to appreciate all these things that we can recycle and reuse over and over. So thank you, Terry. She also gave me, oh my goodness, for my birthday, which I didn't even, Terry, I so apologize, but it's been crazy. She gave me, God bless her, I love this, Terry, a tea advent calendar with 48 tea bags, 2 for each day. This is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing this. I know, a whole month late with my daughter, because we purchased an electric tea kettle. And every night at dinner time, when we have dinner, we make some tea. We brew tea. So this is going to be great. We're going to try and do a tea every day. Every night we're going to open it up and do a tea bag with it. And of course, she sent me a card with that. And also, thank you, Terry, so much. This is lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Can't wait to open all of them up and try the different teas. This is such a great gift. Thank you, Terry. And we're going to start tonight. And also, I wanted to give you an update on the prison ministry blankets that I'm making for the prisoners' families. And so, you know, I want to make as many blankets as I can this year. and I don't know where I'm going to donate them to. There are different organizations. I've talked about that in one of my videos. Maybe just to one big one or just a whole bunch of small ones. I don't know. But right now, I have made a total of 7 blankets so far, and it is middle of February, and I have about 4 or 5 started blankets. So I have been doing this method where, crochet on the go. Wherever I go, I'm carrying a bag. If I have 10 minutes to crochet, then that's when I'm crocheting. If I have half an hour, then I'm crocheting half an hour. You can do a lot. You can do a lot. So I did do a video for January makes. You can see the different blankets I have made there. I believe one is a baby blanket. There's a couple of them are children's size blankets. And then there are, I believe, 3 or 4 adult blankets. And that by that, I mean they can cover, a bed. And so, this month, every month this year, Terry and I are doing our monthly challenges. So I am actually going to be using all the different stitches that we're doing every month for these challenges to make these different blankets. So I've also done is I've gone to Creative Grandma's playlist, and I am doing the different blankets she has made just to give me a little inspiration. I'm making something different every month instead of making the same ones. So last month I did quite a bit of I did a couple half double and double crochets. This month's challenge happens to be the waffle stitch versus the basket weave, right? And I have not started the basket weave yet, but I will. But I have been making a blanket with the waffle stitch. And I wanted to show you this blanket because I'm going to make a little prediction on the outcome of this month. Now, I have not seen any entries. I've seen one entry that a person made 4 things, and it was literally 2 of basket weave and 2 of waffle. Okay, so usually they send them to Terry. I don't see it. I don't know how many, so it's a fair what was I saying? It's a fair prediction that I'm going to do because I have no idea. But based on the fact I am making right now a waffle stitch blanket, I had a whole bunch of DK weight, and I started making this. Let me turn it around so you can see it on the waffle part. And I'm going to show you. This is going to be a nice size blanket. So I had a whole bunch of the waffles, the DK stitch weight. And I thought I would make the waffle blanket. So this is a nice size blanket. Here it is. Here's the waffle stitch. This is what I have right now. It's going to be a nice size, like I said. And it's folded over. I have it folded over so it'll be easier for me to show it to you. And I'm going to make a prediction of what I think, what stitch is going to win this month's challenge, okay? Based on this one blanket that I'm making. Waffle stitch blanket is a 2-row repeat. Right? See, it's very, very, very nice. I love this blanket. Love this blanket. Love the texture. It's squishy. It is so comfortable. I want to make one for myself for the bed. It's a 2-row repeat. You would think that it'd be a mindless crochet where it's just easy peasy, boom, boom. I have ripped this blanket out more than I care to. I think I have ever ripped out a blanket. Because we all have made mistakes in our crochet, right? Or knitting. And you can cover it up. You know it's there, but you can cover up that mistake. You can't do it when it's the waffle stitch because everything has to be lined up accordingly, right? It has to match. Or otherwise you'll see that mistake. So I think that the one that will win this month will be the basket weave. And that's kind of strange to me because if you look at both, you would think that the basket weave would be more difficult and that this is the easy peasy one. But I'm telling you, I've been ripping this thing out back like every night. Last night it was the worst because I was really involved in the movie and I was crocheting, and then I looked down and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? 2-row repeat, guys. And it was a pain in the butt to do. It's been a pain in the butt. It's not mindless crochet. So I'm predicting ahead of time. It's only what, the 18th today? I'm predicting that it will be the basket weave that will win this month. Based on this alone. But anyway, so that's what I got so far. I have 7 blankets. I am storing them. I've washed all of them so far. I have, and I'm storing them in large garbage bags. And I'm going to bring them to my son's spare bedroom that he has, and I'm going to store them there. And so I'm pretty happy with that I got 7 on my own done. I'm going to do, I have 4 started whips in various stages. And so yeah, let's see how many I can make at the end of the year. And pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Pray for me that I can get as many done as possible. And, you know, for people who don't crochet, they may think like, well, how many do you want to do? Is that a good amount? Like, you know, people who don't crochet, they actually think that you can like whip out something like overnight, but you really can't, not with a blanket. So I'm kind of proud of myself for getting 7 done, even though maybe I wish I was more. I was faster than that, but you know. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Stay warm. And for heaven's sakes, put on a jacket, people. It's winter. Bye.